Okay, today we gonna learn how to solve polynomial equation by factoring, but more complicated one. Among those, we're gonna learn two different types. First, so solving equation by factoring means one side should be zero, right? So we need to move everything one side, and then one side should be zero. But this is A already. This right side is zero, so we can just do it. But first thing you're gonna do, if there's any common factor, all term together, then you need to take that out. So what I'm saying here, 1, 2, 3 terms, right? They all share number 3 right there, right? So 3 is common factor, we take that out. And at least they have x cubed as a common factor there, right? So we take also x cubed out. Then this first term, 3 out, and among 5, 3 out, right? Then 2 left. So x squared is there, right? And then from 18, 3 out, there's a 6 left. And then among 4, 3 out, 1 left, 1x left, right? And then here, 27, among those 3 out, so 3 times 9, so 9, and then cube x cubed out, so just 9 right there. You can factor this one with a common factor, 3x cubed out, like that. But still, we need to, we can do it, but this is what? Trinomial. Quadratic trinomial, wow, we practice a lot. Especially this is 1, right? This is x, and this constant term plus 9. Factor of those, right? When this is plus, so 1, 9, 3, 3. When this is plus what? Sum should be 6. This is sum 10, this is 6, so we're going to take this, right? So plus 3 and plus 3. So we can factor it. 3x cubed and x plus 3 and x plus 3 and equals 0. Maybe you can write this one 3x cubed x plus 3 squared. So factoring this one is like this. We can factor it like that, right? Now a times b equals 0, then a equals 0, b equals 0. So from there we can do it. X cubed equals 0 and x plus 3 squared equals 0. So from here, actually this is x, right? Then x equals 0, x equals 0, x equals 0, right? So you can write it for now, x 0, 0, 0, right? And here, this is as we write it here, x plus 3, x plus 3. So from here, x plus 3 equals 0, x plus 3 equals 0. So x equals negative 3, x equals negative 3. You can write it answer like that. When this is a 5th degree, right, then should be 5, 0 there. Okay? But instead of repeating like that, we put 0. How many 0 repeated there? 3. Then we call it multiplicity. So multiplicity 3. And this one, minus 3, multiplicity 2. Then you can write it m2. Just 1, then you don't need to write anything. Okay, everybody got it? So this is fast answer right here. Everybody got this one? Yeah, this is one type. First, if there's any common factor, take it out. And then binomial, I mean the quadratic binomial, the trinomial, then you can factor it. So that was answer. Now, another different type, let's do it. This is one of the very important one. So, still, in order to solve the equation by factoring, we're going to move everything one side, which means minus 36, we move the other side, plus 36 equals 0. This is a trinomial, 3 terms, right? And then there's no common factor, all 3 together, right? Then nothing you can do. But one thing we can think, at math, anything repeating, you might think that as something very simpler. So what I'm saying, this is x squared right there, but x to the 4th power is x squared. That's x to the 4th power, right? So that means x squared here, also I see x squared here. So I'm gonna name x squared as a. Then that means x to the 4th power, x squared, so a squared. I can change a squared, right? and minus 13a plus 36 equals 0. Wow, now quadratic trinomial, right? And reading coefficient 1. Then we just practice. So this is a factor of 36 plus 36, 136. But when this plus, when you add it, become 13, 1, we need to find it. 2, 18, right? 3, 12. How about 4? Oh, 9. Yes, that's the sum is 13, right? You're going to pick that. Even though there's more, you don't need to do it, right? It's 4 and 9. But 4 and 9, but this is negative, then should be both sum negative, right? So then product is 36, sum is negative 13. Everybody got that, right? So now we factor it. So a minus 4, a minus 9 equals 0, right? But a was originally a squared, x squared, right? Even though we, in order to see better, we substituted, we named it as a, but it was x squared. And 4 is a perfect square number. 2 square, right? So 2 square right there. And x squares, and 9 also perfect square number, 3 square. Got it? Oh, we practice it, difference of square. You remember? Difference square is product of sum and difference, right? So x and 2, x and 2. So x plus 2, x minus 2. And this is now what? X plus 3, x minus 3 equals 0. So final answer, here x equals minus 2, here 2, here minus 3, here 3. That's 4. This is everything just one time, so you don't need to write anything, right? So this is a final answer.